G'day, I'm Phil from Camper Trailers and Hybrids. Today we're going to be talking about the Gasmate Watertech portable hot water system and why you should consider it as your next purchase for a camper trailer. So the Gasmate has been a brand that's been around for quite some time in Australia and is well renowned. So in terms of its warranty, it's got a solid warranty. It also is well backed, lots of parts and those sorts of things, and that's really important nowadays. Now, when you get the kit, optionally you can get the stand. So we've got the stand today from Gasmate. The stand is really easy to erect, and the thing that I like most about this stand is that the feet can actually be pegged into the ground, so you're not going to get any sway of movement. And it's also really important to keep it up off the ground. It's just also ergonomically much easier to reach. That way you don't have to bend down or have any other sort of trip hazards as such. So very handy to have. Now in terms of the parts, you've got a number of parts. So come in the kit is obviously the pump itself. That's got a very good silicone hose. You've got the shower hose. Now it just has an on-off switch. You've got some gas connection points. You've also got the quick connect water fittings. They even provide you with some plumber's tape, which is really good to make sure you get an effective seal. And you've got a 12-volt cable. So at the moment I'm going to be running my 12-volt cable from the unit straight down to my battery pack that's on the floor. If you want to permanently mount the head, you've actually got a bracket as well as some screws, so you can actually do that as well. I've got a couple of pegs. I would definitely upgrade these, but the pegs are obviously there to secure the footprint of the stand, so they're there. You have your hot water hose, and you also have your regulator and gas hose, and this will work with a standard 9 kilo gas bottle, so that's excellent. The kit also comes with a bag, so if you're going to get the stand, the bag comes with it, just keeps it nice and clean, gets rid of some of that dust and those other issues. Now the unit is pretty well stock standard, like most other units like the Julkas and the Smart Techs out there, so in terms of weight it's very comparable, in terms of size it's very comparable. What I do like about this unit though is that you've got a summer and a winter mode, and the summer and winter mode really does make a difference. So the summer and winter mode will allow you to adjust temperatures based on the external weather conditions. So that's quite a handy feature. There's a lot of information too from Gasmate's website on exactly how that works. In terms of water pressure, this runs at 3 litres per minute, so it's a very comfortable water pressure. Has automatic ignition, and it also has the safety cutoff, which you would expect now of any appliance that's Australian regulated. So it's AGA approved. It'll do that cutoff around that 50 degrees, plus or minus 1 or 2%. So it's a really good feature to have. Now, ergonomically, as I say, really handy. Love the piece of kit. Yes, it's going to take a bit of putting together, but once you've done that, it's a no-brainer. So from us, in terms of pluses or minuses, the pluses, it's a very good heater, particularly at that price point that they're in. They're in around that sort of mid to high 200s, and some places it might sort of fall into the 3s, but have a look around online, see what you can get them for. I would definitely get the stand. The stand just makes it so much more comfortable. Yeah, as I say, everything else you'd probably have on hand. So 12-volt power, gas, all your hoses are here. It's going to be a good unit and it should last you quite some time. So from us, ergonomically, perfect. Fit for purpose, perfect. In terms of back-to-back warranties and support, very good. We would definitely give this a 9 out of 10. So we're now at the stage where we're about to power up the unit. But before that, the process has only taken really a couple of minutes. So that includes installing the D-cell batteries, which I had to go and get, putting on the plumber's tape, tightening up all the fixtures and fittings, the hoses, making sure that they're all tight, soap testing, the gas lines, those sorts of things. Now, the next important feature is to understand that you've got to follow these instructions on the left really clearly. So the gas line has to be set to minimum, the mode up here has to be set to summer, and the water has to be set to high. It won't start unless you do that, so just follow that protocol. That's on the sticker here. On the front, you'll see an indicator for temperature, and in here is the window so you can actually see the pilot light. So let's begin the process. I've already got 12-volt power turned on. I'm just going to power the unit here. So that's just ignited, and we're now getting some water through the Gasmate Watertech. In a few moments, that'll start to get warm. So the igniter's just come on. We need to turn that off temporarily. We hit that, it allows us time to lather up and, you know, wash yourselves down, and then of course when we're ready, we just pump it back on. That'll ignite again and warm up that water for us again. So that's as easy as the system is. It doesn't take long to heat up, so we can see we're up around 29 degrees now. And that's starting to become a really nice temperature actually for a shower without burning you. So for me, I reckon about 32 degrees is the optimum temperature, but of course adjust it to suit. Obviously if you've got kids, just be super careful. But it is a really simple system to use. Again, when you're finished, power off. If you're going to be not using it for a while, I advise just switching the power off underneath as well. Just flick that switch, conserve your D-cell batteries, and it just prolongs the life of the unit. So, the bottom line, what do we think? Well, really, for the value, you can't go wrong. It comes with pretty much everything that you need other than a couple of D-cell batteries, which really is a no biggie. In terms of setup, yes, it does take a little while to set up, but once you do have it configured, it's a great little system. What do we particularly like? Well, the fact that you can actually adjust for winter and summer, absolute bonus, because in the winter, well, of course you want it warmer, but in the summer you don't need it as warm. And by having that summer mode, it means that you can effectively conserve some power and also conserve some gas in the way that heat exchanger is processing the water. But what I really liked the most is in terms of performance, straight out the box works, didn't have an issue with it. And of course, Gasmate have got a good reputation and been long-standing in the market. So consider this for your next investment for a hot water system. If you have any questions, let us know. Remember to subscribe to the channel, hit the notifications and the like button, share it with your mates. Thanks for viewing us. And if you want to know more about camper trailers and hybrids and our review process, reach out to us. Visit campertrailersandhybrids.com.au. Have a great day.